In today's video, we're transforming my garage from this to this. This is my sad little garage at the moment. Now, this is technically day 2 because yesterday, I don't know what happened, but my SSD just broke. I made a little recreation of what happened. Here you go. Okay. Hello? What the fuck? And now that leaves us to today. Okay, so for the last like 5.5 months, this has just been the place where we just throw everything. We have all of our safekeepings, all of our tools, all the stuff that we kind of don't want to look at. That's in here, okay? So we need to have at least some organization. And to kind of catch up what we were doing yesterday, this is literally all we did, okay? So if I kind of move, these shelves right here are actually some Walmart shelves, like the shelves you literally see at Walmart. I got these at a discount shop for like 80 bucks, which is really good pricing. So I couldn't pass that deal up. So we got that. I painted them black with some black latex paint, and then I kind of had my neighbor help me kind of put those up. So that's literally all I did. Now that we got some explaining done, I need to get started because it's already like 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna set you guys up on this gimbal and get started on this. You get to watch me work while I get to work, all right? Let's go. Let me show you guys what I kind of had planned. So I'm gonna have to squeeze under here and see this peg right here? It's not exactly high enough. And if I try to do like, it is barely, like I can't even really get this thing out of here. There you go. So we're gonna have to kind of really forcefully kind of get this in here. There you go. So now if I set this on here, it kind of hangs a bit. Doesn't really hang a lot, but this is the best we could do. So we're actually working on this one at the minute, but just to show, look at that. All right, now I am actually gonna have to move this one over. You can see it just needs to go over just a bit, but this right here is kind of what it looks like. Look at that. That looks sick. I love that. This probably won't fit. Yo. Look at that. I think I'm gonna keep it right there. Now that it's getting pretty dark outside, I think it's a good time to talk about the lighting situation I got. So I picked up some $25 150 watt lights. These are 150 watts. So I'm not sure how bright these are, how much power they draw, but I hope that these are bright enough. I've heard a lot of good reviews. So as you can see, we got one light right here, and then back here, we got another light. So without further ado, let's see how bright it is. Let's see if it changes. And look at this, dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This feels like I'm in a shop right now. I don't know. Okay, I have to put in the audio of when I first put this one in. Okay, let me put it in. Ooh. Ooh. Holy sh. But as you can see, almost everywhere is lit up. All right, enough yapping. Let's get back to work. All right, that made an actual big difference. Look at that. It might just be because it's wet and it's shiny. It really does do a difference. This right here though, can't do anything about that, sadly. It's in the middle of the garage. That actually looks pretty good right there. That is perfect. Nice. All right, low progress update. We got the carpet in. All right, lift up here. We got all of this stuff done. Okay, all of this is pretty much organized. Got the seasonal stuff. You got safekeepings and memorabilia right here. We got survival stuff on the bottom. And then over here, I kind of got the tools and the paint all figured out. Got the floor done. Got a lot done today. The last thing though is to just get everything into this spot so I can start tomorrow. So let's do that. And after that, I'll see you tomorrow. We got that natural light now. So what I want to try to do is get all of this stuff now sorted. So I think the first step here is to kind of consolidate a lot of this. Like for instance, right here, don't know if you can see that, but this box is half empty and it's taking up a lot of space. So I'm gonna try to consolidate that into a couple more boxes. There's another box right here that's actually gonna go away. So we're gonna deal with this. We're gonna kind of move everything that I don't need outside. All right, so as you can see, this used to be my old gaming desk by all of this LED lights. So we're gonna have to get rid of that, get this new desk legs out. So let's get this set up. Alrighty, got all the legs on there. It's a little wobbly. We'll have to fix that. Let's put it back along this wall. Okay. So I was really torn on whether or not I should paint these HVAC ducts, And since we're renting the house, I figured that would be a really bad idea. So I just went ahead, cleaned them up, put some HVAC tape on just so it made it look a little bit nicer. And after that's done, we can finally start to hang things up. Alrighty, rolling into day 4, and for me, it's actually been 2 weeks or so. We had a large storm that rolled through Tennessee that kind of pushed me back, but we're rocking and rolling, getting things going. We have the garden tools up on the wall now. We are now just getting all of the license plates up on the wall, kind of just, memorabilia stuff, trying to personalize the garage a little bit. And because we ended up waiting a little bit longer, I kind of thought, we need something extra in this garage. So what I ended up doing was we actually got an exercise bench. Now you'll see this in a second, but this actually helped us out a lot instead of having to pay for a gym membership. So you'll see me building that, and after we're done, I'll show you the finished product. After 2.5 weeks from starting this project, here is the final results. And with the barbell finally put in, we could call this project donezo, okay? Now, let me show you around because I can actually talk about what we got going in here. So over here, we have all of our car detailing stuff and kind of a workbench for like detailing and just like the miscellaneous things, okay? And the tools, like you saw, is in our tool bench right here. And all of those powered tools ended up going right here because over here, this is the only socket right here. So we also have some of our memorabilia on the wall of where we used to be. My dad used to live in London, so we got his plate right there. Obviously, we used to live out in California, so we have our California plates right here. And then over here, we just have all of our garden stuff. I really didn't know where to put it. There's really no other room. So I put it right here along with the bench so we can kind of just grab it whenever we want to. But if you follow me along over here, and now to the back of the garage, we have our storage area. I'm really proud of this. I didn't get to paint this stuff right here because we had to give that paint back to our neighbor, but all of this stuff is pretty much organized. We have all of our survival gear right here, and then our camping stuff is kind of in the corner, stacked and kind of, it's semi-organized. I mean, it's the best I could do. So over here, we actually have the best spot for the grill. As you saw earlier, I was really hyped that it fit right here, okay? And then just over here, we have my brother's work stuff. So we have his harness because he's in construction. He does a lot of harness work, so he wants to make sure that his harness is nice and to-go ready. So over here, have all of his tools and whatever and whatnot. And then over here is kind of, just the carpet where we can sit down and don't have to be on the on the concrete, and then hopefully within the next couple of months or so, I'll be able to get a yoga or an exercise mat, I should say, to put right here. So with all of that said, I think that's the whole entire garage talked over. I really loved doing this project. This is actually kind of a fun thing that I like to do, you know, home renovations. This is not really a renovation, but you know, home improvements. And my next video, or couple of videos I should say, are gonna be towards improving my house and improving the way I live. So stay tuned for that. But nonetheless, it appears that it is the end of the video, but hey, don't fret, I have so many more videos on my channel. So go ahead, check it out, give it a subscribe, and if you liked this video, go ahead, just give it a like and give it a comment to see what you guys want to see in the next video, because I mean, how else am I supposed to know? I can't read y'all's brains. So have a good day, guys. Peace out.